Hey, welcome to another episode of Porsha and Friends. I got my good friend Kenneth here with me. Okay, let's get into it. We're gonna first talk about how, and I know you're sick of it. I was sick of talking about him, which is
Let me guess. Dr.
Dr.
Umar.
And
What did he do now?
no, he made a statement of how he is akin to Killmonger and Black Panther.
You know what?
Let's see it. Let's see it though.
He's losing it.
I got issues with the content in Black Panther. Why? Killmonger, which I believe was Dr. Umar plagiarized, because in that movie, next time you watch Black Panther, you're going to hear Killmonger say things that I said verbatim.
Dr. Umar Johnson, Killmonger stole my lines, the untold truth behind Black Panther's hidden message.
Verbatim. I saw at least 4 comments out of Michael B. Jordan's mouth that I've said verbatim.
Damn.
So they took me and made me into Killmonger.
Can you give us maybe one of those?
Yes, indeed. When he said there's 2 million people all around the world who look exactly like us and we not doing nothing for them. Who the fuck you ever hear say that but King Kong? And I can give you more than that. They took me and made me him. Killmonger was the metaphorical woke black man in America who knows everything but doesn't respect African culture. The message in Killmonger to Africa was, don't let these woke Negroes over there. Yeah, they read all the books and they know all the history, but they don't respect African culture. They've been Europeanized and they filled with hatred, like Killmonger. If you let Black America come back to Africa, they will destroy your society.
Okay, I'll let you take it over.
He believes his own hype. I mean, like a myth of himself. It's like, come on. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, I can't say, the things that the character was saying in the movie that you could probably say, but I don't believe they tried to make Killmonger based off of Dr. Umar, because that character's existed before you even heard of.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, don't get me wrong, yeah. I'm not going to say the stuff that Killmonger wasn't saying. You could probably say, okay, a Dr. Umar would probably say something like that, or would like stuff like that.
Any person could have said something like that.
No, exactly, but I'm just saying, if you were going to use a person who has a platform, you could say, would, but don't act like, oh, they stole from you.
I mean, I think it's absolutely ridiculous to think that, that he inspired Killmonger.
No, like I said, it was a
Like you said, the character existed many years before him.
And it's almost like he believes his own hype. It's like, because he has a name, he's been around for a long time, so it's just like, and like I said, I believed in the vision in the beginning, but I'm like, you're losing it right now, dude.
I know. He really is.
Just get the school done, all right? Prove us wrong with that.
Exactly. Okay, so now we're going to look at a video which is a skit, but it's a funny skit.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I might have to cancel the transaction. Excuse me, do you have spare change? I'm just a little short over
No, I don't have no change. I'm not even paying with cash. I'm only paying on card. You better pray for your situation.
Why do you gotta be okay? It's simple.
Pray
You don't
for better
gotta,
days,
be
though.
rude about.
Apologize about her, but I got you.
Oh yeah, I just mean like, oh really? Thank you. Really? Bring it out! Bring it out! Come on! Yo! Come on! You just won. Right here. Start here.
You just won $10,000!
Congratulations, man!
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Yeah, hey, keep praying. Yo, dude, what you gonna do with this, man?
Thank you for being greedy.
Honestly, I love the blessing, but I like to give blessings.
You like to give blessings?
Man, you can have it all.
Yeah, thank you for being greedy too, man. I appreciate that. But hey, can you help us take a picture?
Can I join the picture too? I don't have to.
Yeah, you can join the picture. Yeah, come on. I'll do a selfie. All right, guys. You ready?
Yeah.
Everyone say thank you for being greedy on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you for being greedy!
All right, I think I can crop her out.
So these are just skits?
That's a skit, yeah.
Well, no, because I think we saw one before like that with a little
Yeah,
kid.
that was a little bit different, but the same guy was in the other skit.
Okay. But I think the moral of the skit is showing how people can be, you know, I mean, not saying you have to give people money, but shows like how people just like, no, don't ask me for nothing.
I
And then
mean,
somebody will be like, hey, I got you. And then, just shows like, I guess the kindness of others.
I'm like that sometimes when I'm out. I mean, because I I wouldn't always do for people, but sometimes I have done for people, but
Oh yeah, no, I get it because I've done that. But yeah, please, I've told people to their face. I said I keep on giving you my money. I'm gonna be out here with you.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
So yeah, and I don't carry cash.
Okay.
But a lot of them have become indignant and be like, "Oh, well, use your Apple Pay." I'm like, "Wow."
Okay, so this guy's going to talk about how much he loves Trump, regardless of him facing deportation.
Ugh.
Yes, I got deported after 20 plus years and 97+% of my life in the United States. ICE agents picked me up in Chicago and threw me in jail for 3 weeks because my parents did not file my paperwork correctly. They brought me to the United States on a visa, overstayed that visa, had opportunities to appeal it in court, and my father did not show up to court. Now I'm in the United Kingdom, and this country sucks. And it has made me more America first, because you see that outside of London, all of England is a third world country, a dump. I hate it here, and I am excited and ready to go back to the United States, but I have a 10-year ban to wait out, and I'm waiting to bring my fiance over because I had a wedding scheduled that I had to cancel. And it's taken everything in me to forgive my parents for what they've done to me and what they've caused, but I'll keep going on.
I mean, he is so, I don't know. I mean, I'm happy he got deported, because he didn't necessarily deserve to be in this country. I mean, some people like.
Why do you say that? I'm curious.
Well, I'm saying a person like him who is like, oh, where they're like, America first, but Trump has deported them, and they still support Trump. He should have a 10-year ban.
Yeah, but okay, are you an America first? Okay, as a person from here, born here, aren't you America first? I mean, you're from here.
Yeah, I am. I mean, I love my country. I mean, now don't get me wrong. I don't love that Trump is quote unquote. I guess I can't even call him. I can't even call him my president because he's not my president. But I mean, for all intents and purposes, that's what he's called.
Well, yeah, no, but I get where people, let's just say people whose lineage is here. It's almost like black people from here get attacked. I'll say today, in recent years, when we are waving the American flag, knowing what America has done to African Americans up from slavery. But you'll have people from the diaspora who will come over here and try to eat off America and, what do you call them? When it comes to Trump, I don't see why he supports Trump.
Yeah, I don't see why he supports Trump either, even though he got deported. That doesn't make any sense to me.
It's almost like saying, okay, see, again, I'm always curious at people like him. I'm curious with I don't know, some of these deportation videos, I'm questioning, are they real? I mean, I'm like, I'm
That
not
was
saying he
real.
didn't.
That was
Yeah, I'm
real.
not saying he didn't really get deported, but it's just like, yeah. I mean, I don't want to say he should have gotten deported. I mean, it's not his fault. His parents brought him over here on a visa. They had plenty of opportunities, and they didn't do the right thing. Now, did his parents get deported, or
No, they're here still.
they're still here?
Yeah,
I mean, well, yeah, well, shit, yeah, you need to be mad at them.
I know. He said he was mad at his parents.
Yeah, but wow, yeah, but that's kind of messed up. Yeah, that is messed up.
They, they should at least gotten him a citizenship. No, he should have gotten citizenship. As
Well, you
soon
would
as
think,
he
was he
could
born here? No, he couldn't have been born here because if he
he
was
was
born here, he would have been.
here.
Yeah, he would have been a citizen.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it's just weird. But you still support Trump? I'm like, why?
Exactly. I don't know. Some of these MAGA lunatics are, they don't have a brain cell in their head. Like, not one brain cell in the head.
Well, see, and I question. Again, I don't know it for a fact, but I question the race of his fiance.
She's probably white. Yes,
Yeah,
she's probably white. Yeah.
and nothing wrong with that. But it's like you have some of our cousins
No,
from the
no.
diaspora.
She had to be black um, he said he wanted to bring her to America.
Okay. Well, whatever. I'm just saying, but I don't even like that. Okay. Evidently, his family is from another country.
Yeah.
You
We don't
know,
know what country, but
yeah, but we don't know what country. But I hate when sometimes they come over here and they want to, get on, let's say, the Trump train. And this is even before Trump, but it's like they want proximity. I can't even get the word at. What's the
proximity.
word? Yeah, proximity to whiteness.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm like, they're not going to treat you like you're them, no matter how much shucking and jiving you do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna watch a video of Jay. Denzel Washington is, um, you know, going around telling people, and Jay-Z comes after him, and you can watch the reaction.
Okay, go. He was just like, get away, get away. Yeah, why? I mean, was he playing with him?
No, he probably didn't want that demonic energy near him.
I wonder what that's about because it's funny how you can record something and they could have been joking with each other. I mean, I don't know.
No, it didn't look like he was joking.
See, I should say play it again because did Denzel look like he was laughing, or maybe he was like laughing with the person he was talking to?
He was laughing with the person he was talking to. I'm gonna play it again.
Wow.
He
I
saw
really wonder what
him.
that's about.
He saw him, and he's like, "Get away from me."
Yeah. And this is recent?
This is recent. Yeah.
You sure? Because basketball look like it's over. Or did basketball start? No, basketball is probably still going on now.
Yeah.
They started the new season. Okay, well, hey, I don't know. I would wonder what that's about.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now we're gonna talk about I don't know why we're bringing up this guy again.
Oh,
The DL fucking whisperer.
no.
He hates trans people, and you could see it by this video.
Okay.
I'm not gay. I'm a heterosexual, transsexual.
Delusional, and this is why we shouldn't feed into these delusions, because this is the type of stuff that you get. You have a man that's cosplaying as a woman sitting up saying that he's heterosexual. You're not even a woman. They're worse than DL, man, when it comes to not wanting to be gay. Like, do you see how they don't want to be gay? They want to be everything but gay. Like, why can't they accept it? This is why trans women and DL, man, are the same thing.
Let's be clear to the people. I'm a heterosexual, transsexual. I don't adhere to that. Homosexual
and for
lifestyle.
you women,
And this is my gripe with Barney. Barney will sit up and say, oh, I don't adhere to the homosexual lifestyle. You are the homosexual lifestyle. Which hole are you using? Like, why do we keep having to go over this? You sold your dick, so you know that you're in a homosexual lifestyle. Not to mention, didn't you just get a prostate exam, or did you go to the gynecologist? Oops, you can't go to the gynecologist because you're not a fucking woman.
and for you women's out there, oh, this my chance. For you women out there who say the trans women out there fooling them men, girl, y'all better get yourself together. Them men's fooling y'all.
Hey!
Mary, thank you for proving my point. These men are not being tricked. We know that. Women are the only ones being tricked, which is why I'm here. And then Barney's sitting up happy that men are into him that are into women. You see how he's happy to be a secret? That's sad. Like, you're 40, almost 50. You're 48, 49. You're too close to 50 to still be happy to be a secret. And it further proves the point that they want these men to stay DL because they need women in the equation. Like, why can't they just talk to those gay men on their own? Why does it have to be, oh, well, they talk to women too? Because Mary's right. The only people that are being fooled are the women. T.S. Madison isn't a woman, so he's not being fooled, and that's the motherfucking issue. And, of course, like I always say, they're always going to tell you how they actually feel. You just have to listen.
I don't know where to begin there, but I don't think T.S. Madison is saying she's a heterosexual woman. She knows she's not a heterosexual woman. She knows she's.
But then what? I mean, because I like T.S. Madison. I follow her on YouTube. But what would she? Because see, this is the thing. What drives me up the wall. Let's just say with the community as a whole.
Okay.
There are too many fucking rules. Too many fucking rules. Too many rules. It's almost like, like DL guys. I feel them on the DL thing where DL guys do not want to be classified as gay. But you are. If you're messing with men all the time.
I feel that.
Yeah, but when it comes to trans, okay, because I mean, of course, he wrote that caption, about her being a hetero trans woman.
Yeah,
now, again,
he called her a he, and
Well, no, he just said a hetero trans woman. I don't think he said he.
Yeah, he said he.
Oh, okay. Well, he was probably saying that, but I'm just going off the caption. Okay, based off the caption with T.S. Madison. Okay, I mean, I guess I would say, okay, T.S. Madison, do you? I mean, again, I don't always want to make it sexual, but who do you engage?
We all know she doesn't have a vagina.
And I don't care, but again, it's just like, what does she engage with? Only straight men or gay men?
She engages with straight men.
Well, see, okay, but see, to that point, then, are those men really straight? Knowing that the person
I know the guys that I deal with are quote unquote straight.
Straight, you said?
Yeah, they're straight. In my eyes,
but I feel they're lying to themselves.
In my eyes, they're straight, but I mean, the world would view them as gay. But I think they're straight men.
But see, that's where it comes. But see, this is where I keep on saying, this is where the rules are getting blood. It's too many freaking rules, because I get how you may view it, but again, at the same time, you would not be considered heterosexual if you are messing with someone within the LGBT community.
I mean, you could call it whatever you want.
But see, there you go. You're saying you can call it whatever you want, and I hear you on that. But see, this is where you'll have a lot of people in society, try to argue you down over this, because I feel like, see, again, I'll always say I don't care, because I don't feel I have a dog in a fight for it with it. Again, I can say I know people who are trans that I care about. I don't wish no harm on them in life or anything. They should be able to live their lives as they see fit. If this is what makes you happy, this is what makes you happy. But I just feel like there's blurred lines to where, even when people say,
where
you can
the blurred lines at?
The blurred lines is, okay, this guy saying he's straight and he's not. You're not straight. Because, okay, you even said, if a person, most trans people do not have the full surgery yet, meaning removing the genitalia. So you said to me, if someone gets the full surgery, they are a woman. Now, for the sake of argument, someone who's trans, who, has the breasts, but they didn't get their genitalia removed, for me, I'm respectful in saying, I'm going to call you a woman. I'm not into trans women, but yes, I'm going to call you a woman. But when you get into the nitty-gritty of the sex that y'all are having, there is no vagina involved.
Yeah, there's no vagina involved, and
most people associate a vagina and a penis being hetero.
Yeah, they do.
No matter how much the gay community wants to call their damn butts pussies.
And the one thing I realize is that I don't necessarily agree with the statement, which is a reversal of my previous comments on the show. I don't agree trans women are women. I think they're a type of woman, but I don't believe they're physically women.
Okay, well, no, and even by you, okay, you if you want to say you evolved on something, I feel you on that. But see, again, I'm still gonna call you a woman if I'm like referring to you.
No. I mean, you could call me a woman.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I get what you're saying, a type of woman. Okay, I understand that totally.
Yeah, I mean,
you're a type of woman.
You can still call me a woman, and that's how I prefer to be called. But
yes, I agree.
But I know I'm not a biological woman.
Of course, yeah, you do know that, and I'm sure a lot of trans individuals do know that. I mean,
but we're gonna see. There's a video. I gotta see if I have it. There is a video where this girl says she's basically she thinks trans is a bad thing.
Oh, you have the video?
I have the video.
Oh, wow.
And
you're gonna play it now, or we're gonna go on?
We're gonna go on.
Okay.
Just went to the bathroom a second ago, and I was like, am I going to go in the women's or the men's? So I go to eat. It depends on how I'm feeling or like what the place looks like or like.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Do you ever get stares like when you use the women's bathroom?
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, for sure.
And what do you do?
Just, But that's what I mean. It depends like what mood I'm in that day, what I'm wearing, how confident I feel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But sometimes I just need to use the restroom, so I just go into the thing. But I don't identify as a man, but I'm like, but also, if I was born a woman, I'd probably go into the men's. I'm that kind of person where whatever it is, like whatever I am, I probably would be interested in the other thing to some degree because I don't feel a part of the. You get what I'm saying?
See,
I know what you're gonna say.
yeah,
I already know what you're gonna
see,
say.
this is where, and this is me. Again, I will say I am an ally.
Okay.
But see, this thing, even the gender non-conforming. I'm sorry, society's is still going to see you as. They don't care that you're wearing a dress or how you feel. Like, oh, how you feel today. Oh, I feel like a girl, so I'm gonna go in the women's bathroom. they come on, and you have a whole mustache. I mean,
I
yeah.
know.
That's just my argument. It's almost like you're trying to invite, some type of, confrontation. Because I'm guarantee
Yeah.
you. Now, some people will say, what, I'm not saying nothing. I'm not even but you remember that previous video from a past show where dude had the whole beard. I don't know. I mean, look, we don't need 50 million bathrooms. I'm sorry.
I know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
I know.
Well, how do you feel about that?
I mean, I would feel if you came into a ladies' restroom, I'd be like, what's he doing in here?
See, that's what I mean. Because you have a whole mustache. I mean, okay, I know some women have. You've heard some people say, oh, certain women look like men or certain men. I mean, whatever. But I mean, get rid of the damn mustache. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
I mean, he looked like a gay person. And
in a kilt, if you want to say that, in a kilt.
Yeah, the kilt.
You're going to get pushback. And again, I'm not even saying, you're just really trying to use the bathroom. I'm not saying, oh, he's trying to be a pervert. But to the mind of some hetero Christian type person, they're going to think that.
Yeah, they're going to think that. Okay, so now we're going to watch a video of the trans girl who doesn't want to be called the girl.
This is a trans girl? Okay.
A trans girl who doesn't want to be called a trans person.
Okay. That's your homegirl.
I love that.
I said, that's your homegirl.
I know.
I got the card game.
Hi,
You
Kendra.
can order it. Hi, Asia, you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. I've been trying to do this for like 3 weeks.
I love it. The Kennedy Singles card game is back in stock. You guys can order, and they'll be shipped off immediately. You get it probably. If you order it very soon, you might get it for Thanksgiving, but definitely for Christmas. But they're back in stock, okay? Asia, we need some light, baby.
I'm sorry. I just was trying to show you that I have the.
You got the app? Okay, I see. I was going to ask you that question. I see you ready. I like that.
Let me find. This light is kind of blue. Let me get a light.
You got to turn your light on.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, get in the light. Do you have, are you by the...
And she was saying she had the app, like that was a big deal.
Bathroom?
Is that better?
Well, we got to see your face. I mean, I guess that works.
I got a bathroom time.
This is the best. But face the mirror. There you go. You see the difference?
Yeah, I like it. You can actually see me. I'm sorry, I got my ghetto lashes on tonight.
Yeah, I'm about to say one's falling off.
All right.
Or one is bigger than the other.
I know, it's crazy.
You're buying it on purpose?
Go on.
You wish that.
No, I'm just saying I wish women who wear eyelashes realize that no one's eyelashes are that big.
Yeah, I mean, I get how that's attracted to men, but not always. Not all men.
Yeah.
No, well, not really. My hair is done. I just got it. I'm in the house, putting my tree up, so it's kind of safe.
Okay.
I
What's your
always
name,
have my
honey?
hair done. Thank you. You look nice too.
Oh, thank you.
But
What's
I've
your
been
name?
trying to get on here because I'm trying to find my man or my woman. Like
that's the theme of the night. You want a man or a woman?
She's trying to find a man or a woman.
Continue.
A woman?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I'm
let's
single.
take. Okay, what's your name?
Asia Cherry.
Asia, and where you calling me from?
St. Louis.
Do you have any kids?
No kids, but I'm open.
Okay. How old are you?
30.
All right. And what do you do for a living?
I'm a CEO of my own hair company, and I do reality TV. And
what reality show are you on?
Well, it's based off in St. Louis. It's called City Girls of St. Louis, and I also did a show called Trans City Girls of St. Louis too.
Trans?
City Girl, yeah.
You're a trans woman?
I don't like to disclose.
You don't like to disclose?
I mean,
no, because this. No, I'm being honest when I say like ally. Again, and I'm using you because you are my friend and I've known you a long time. And when you told me, yes, this is who you say you are, this is how you say you feel for years, then yes, I accept you.
Yeah.
You know, but
I'm not hiding my identity, and even if I was a very pretty girl like her, I still wouldn't have my identity. You know, just don't need to.
And see, I guess for me, I guess with the whole identity thing, I get it. Some people say I'm non-gender conforming, or I don't self-identify. People have to call a thing a thing. So I'm just like, well, like she said, she's looking for a man or a woman. So
Yeah.
to me, you're really bisexual.
Well, let's just find out.
Okay, yeah, I'm confused. Go on.
I'm just a woman. I don't know nothing about trans.
You brought up the word trans.
She doesn't know anything about it. Okay.
Well, that's the name of the show.
So why would you be on a show that's called Trans Woman if you're not a trans woman?
It's Trans City. It's like a Trans City.
So why was you part of a show called Trans City if you're not a trans?
Because it was a spinoff show of my own from City Girls. It was from the same network.
That's fine, but
yeah. But I will say this: I don't just disclose that unless I'm going on an intimate level with somebody. I want to be talked to and approached just like that. I don't like the scandal of trans. That's why it's like crazy.
Well, let me
Scandal of trans. I think I'm just gonna say from watching the video so far, I think she is setting herself up for, she can set herself up for her because, some guys are not cool with finding out that the woman is a trans woman. And they'll kill you.
So you believe? Okay, so sounds like you said, in which I agree about disclosing. Look, I'm a trans woman.
Yeah, it's just simple. It's just simple to disclose that initially, and then if people want to deal with you, they deal with you. If they don't, they don't. And
But it sounds like she, and I'm calling her she out of respect, sounds like she doesn't want to say it because she does. I guess what she's saying too, I guess she feels like calling herself trans, it has so much negativity on it in today's society.
Let's just keep watching.
say this to that, and I respect that. Hold on, my phone got stuck. First of all, I respect that. but now you have to hear me out. When you say, we only know what you say, okay? So I personally did not think you were trans until you said it, right? But as you know, you're on a public platform worldwide, and I do think the woman or the man, we need light though, honey. So I don't use
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I just wanted to sit down. Let me go back.
Okay, you gotta stay in the light.
Matter of fact, I go in the back. I go in the kitchen and turn light on in the kitchen. Sorry, so I can sit down. Sorry.
Okay, so this is what I would say to that. So, first of all, we always only know what you tell us. So you brought up that you're on a reality show called Trans City. So one obviously thinks you have to be a trans person to be on a show called Trans City. Now, I do respect that you don't want to disclose, but on this platform, it's important that you do, because whoever reaches out to you, they should know that firsthand, right? Because, you know, there are some people who, we have an echo now. There's so much going on.
No, it's nothing.
Okay, there we go. Maybe you have to hold it, but we had an echo.
She's a mess.
Yes, even like the camera all over the damn place. Oh gosh.
I know, she can move in the camera. It's crazy.
There's some people who obviously don't have a problem dating a trans person or not, and then there are some people that's an immediate deal breaker.
Yeah, and I get that, and like, I wasn't saying that to like kind of hide it, because it's like I'm very open about it, but that's just not a conversation that I even want to have. It's like I'm a woman that is transitioning, so it's just like that's just what it is. I don't want to spend too much time on that part of it, because I like women and I like men. I like women and I like men, and I don't date. I like women that like women, and I like men that like women. So
right, and that's fair. But let me say this, and I understand your point of view, but you have to consider when you come on this show the person that reaches out to you. Right.
Absolutely.
So, but I think, but I will say this though, we'll move forward, because I think you gave the answer without giving the answer. Yeah. So we could. So we have enough.
She gave the answer without giving the answer. I mean,
you're trans. You're trans.
Yeah.
And she looked like, she got the breasts and everything. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Enough for if a person reaches out to you, they understand what they're doing when they reach out to you. So I would say that is fair enough for us to keep going. Okay.
Yeah, and it's so sensitive now that it's just like when I say something like that, it means like I'm trying to hide. I can never hide who I am, but I don't want that to be the leading. Like I don't want that to be who I am, because there's a lot of men out here that is just fetishizing trans women. You get what I'm saying? And so I don't want that to just be like the whole like reason to approach. Like if you just,
I would say this though, you have your head cut off. Here's the deal. I understand your point of view, but I can't negate the other point of view. And the other point of view is, you know, and I don't condone anything, right? I don't condone any violence to trans people. I don't think that should be. I think if you hurt a trans person, you need to go to jail, right? It's not right. But there is a large portion of men who don't know what to do with that emotion when they feel like
it's never been seen before. So that is the reason why I'm saying, like, I don't want to leave with that, but I want them to know that I'm transitioning. I don't want to leave with that, because trans women has not been seen. This hasn't been seen before.
Okay, so she's transitioning. I assume she said she's transitioning from a penis to a vagina.
So is that what people mean when they say that?
I mean, it depends, because I say I'm transitioning too, but that means, to me, it means taking hormones and.
Because that's what I thought it meant too.
Yeah, but you know, I don't know. She's not giving a lot of details here either.
So they don't even know.
What do you mean that hasn't been seen before?
You know, like, okay, what I like publicly, like it's not accessible. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't accessible as it is now. So like a lot of men be like, I don't like trans women, but you never knew what that was. You just looking at it as, oh, that's a man. And that's just not what it is. I adapted the lifestyle and I demand my respect. And I like, it's just a lot. It's a lot. And I don't want to talk about
hold on, let me jump in. It's only a lot because you're only looking at it from your point of view.
Yeah.
And that's not fair. You can have your point of view, but you need my personal. And this is how, I feel transparency in all ways, not just with trans. I think for every person, you should always be transparent on intentions, because if not, it falls under to manipulation. And I do understand. Hold on, don't cut me off. I'm gonna let you talk, but you gotta let me finish.
She keeps cutting Kendra off.
Yeah, but okay,
Okay, so I'll let you talk, but let me finish. So what I'm saying is, you are right. Our world is progressing. Shout out to T.S. Madison, who I think is doing a wonderful job of just, representing trans people. And we had our moment before too, but we got past that. Again, I'm a person, I support any human, whatever you want to do with your life, but I also think you need to give the person the right to know what they're getting into. And what I would say with men, there are some men who just, no matter what, we have an echo, so make sure you hold the phone up. I think it's something. Okay. There are some men, regardless of whether it should be right or wrong, they do not want to date a person that was. I'm gonna let you talk. They do not want to date a person
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Okay. Don't want to date a person born with a penis. I'm gonna make it as simple as that, right? They do not want it, no matter how fine you look as a woman. I'm gonna let you talk. But you have to listen.
But I get your point.
No, you gotta listen. I'm gonna let you talk. Let me finish, okay? They do not want to date a person born with a penis, regardless how good you look as a woman. So what happens is, at times when we hear about violent acts, and this is not right because I don't condone the violent acts. But what happens is, some of these men, because they feel like I fell for a man or whatever their beliefs are, they act out in a violent way, and it's very dangerous. So the way that you skip all of that, you're not going to let me finish. The way that you skip all of that is you be transparent at the door, so someone agrees, they know exactly what they're getting into. So that's
those are the men that you just described. Those are men I don't even look at. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like when I spoke on when I was a part of the Trans City thing, I just was saying that I didn't want to lead with that, like, because it's more to me than just that. I'm a proud ass transsexual woman, and from the beginning of our conversation with any man I have, they're gonna know that, and I need them to know that, because just like those men that don't want to date girls with penises, there are tons of them that do, and they all look alike. So it's just like, why wouldn't I lead with that? But I'm on a dating show right now, and I just didn't want me being trans to overshadow my personality. Although we was going to get to that period, but.
She's saying a lot of nothing there.
Well, yeah, I mean, because I feel like you need to disclose it just so automatically. To me, I feel like if you disclose it right from the jump. Now that doesn't mean as soon as you disclose it, they want to punch you in the face, because see, then they need to be But to me, by you telling them that, boom, they can be, oh, well, I'm trans. Okay, nice to meet you. Have a nice day.
When I'm on dating apps, I as soon as we start the conversation off, and I get into it pretty much right away.
Yeah, no, to me, I feel people should.
Because I'm also assuming that they know I'm trans, but some guys don't know, and I have to tell them I'm trans, and they could either go with it, or they could not go with it. It all depends, and some people surprise.
She is. I'm not. I think she's attractive. I mean, she need to fix that eyelash. You look somebody punched her in the eye. But
I know.
But yeah, and I get you don't want to. I get her feeling that you don't want, because I even get what she was saying, how some guys fetishize, trans women and stuff like that.
They all do.
Yeah.
They all do.
So I get it, but I feel like in the interest of safety, you're protecting yourself. Hey, this is who I am. You knew it from the jump.
No, but I mean, according to from what she said so far in the video, she's saying I don't have to disclose until I'm ready to get on an intimate level, which I think is way too late.
To me, you should disclose that early on because the intimate level come, and then if you ain't fully transitioned, they gonna be trying to smother you.
No, say a guy takes her out on a date, the first date, the second date, the third date, and then he wants to have intimate relations with her. And then she says, I'm trans. He's going to be mad because he spent all this money on her.
Well, I just want to use them. I mean, I get the money, but even just the time, and you may really like this person, and you thought otherwise. I get it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm with you. I do feel you should disclose things right up front.
Yeah.
So it's basically, to me, it's almost like you've done the hard part. Now they know that the other person knows, like, do they want to go through with this or they don't.
Exactly.
I love men that love transsexual women. I don't want no man that's for my sister, like, or my mother, or like, it's men's for us and it's men's for them. So I definitely don't want to hide that because it would be misleading. But what I'm saying is, we're in a day's time where being trans is your personality. It's who, like, it's the height, it's the level. Like, when somebody find out that you're trans, it's a certain way they treat you. It's a certain act to you. And like, girls do this all the time. Before they know that I'm trans, they know that I'm trans. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just how they act towards me. And just to find out if I'm trans, so I'm saying that to say a lot of men know, and it's a very distinctive between women and trans women. So it's like, that's not even a conversation. Like, this don't even have to be a conversation. But I don't want you to feel like I'm just like not telling people on my face. And I love men that are into transsexual women, and I also love women that are into transsexual women. What I got between my legs produces babies, and that is what I'm trying to do. I'm 30 years old. I'm looking to settle down, men or women. I identify as a woman, so I'm not non-binary, but I'm just on a spectrum of trying to create my family more than.
Now, this is going to be key later in the video. She says she identifies as a woman, right?
Okay, yeah, I get that. Okay, if you say you're a woman, I get it. Okay.
Anything, and that is the dynamic I want to put out into the world. What I am, or as far as my womanhood or sexuality, is two different things. And that's just the point that I was trying to make. And I do apologize because I have it bad when I'm excited about something and really want to, put my point out there, because this is a typical conversation, or not typical like that, like an insult to you, but this is, people already have, like I said, a dynamic of what a trans is. So I already knew where the conversation was going. That is the reason why I'm trying to cut you off. I'm not interested in no man that is just not, just like, I don't like men that's into like gay stuff. So like, I'm just looking for a man that is into a woman that can help me mold, and we just go from there. We can start our family how it needs to be done. Money is not a problem.
But how?
She says she doesn't like men that aren't into gay stuff.
Yeah, but okay, but you're saying you want to have children, so evidently you still have your manhood. So the only way you're going to have children, because she said she's into both men and women, you're only going to have a child with a biological woman. If you find a man, y'all are not having any biological children.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not a trick, and I'm not looking for no man to splurge on me. I'm looking for a man I can grow with, build my empire with, and just take off and stamp a new light to trans women. Like, we can have it all, but it's spaces for all of us That's where I'm at with that. And I do like women and I do like men, but that's not a fetish for me. Trans women are technically fetishes for men. That is why we don't know what men are into trans women for real, because it's a fetish for them. I'm trying to change the dynamic where you can just we can live out loud. But with me though, not for the next trans, because I can't, it's not a fight that I want to battle. I'm just looking for my soulmate and I'm ready to settle down. I'm from St. Louis, the east side of it, proudly. I'm successful. I'm a CEO. I'm starting my own hair company. I don't know. I'm just want to be happy, like, you know, and I don't want me being trans to be the deal breaker, but I know that they need to know, women or men.
Okay, I gotta jump in. Okay, fair enough. A couple questions.
Yes,
I will say this though too. Trans is your experience and how you say when people.
She says she doesn't want trans to be the deal breaker.
But it is if you don't tell them.
It is. Yeah. I'm like, what?
I feel like the way she's coming across, I get, and I'm saying when I say I get it, I get where, because I would say everybody's looking for, you know, companionship, love, whatever. Yeah. So you don't want people to, like, you know, treat you, you know, like an other. But to me, the reason why I feel like, okay, to your point as well, disclosing it because you get it out of the way. Why go 3 dates and, you know, you tell him and then he feels deceived.
Exactly. You know, I mean, I don't know. Let's continue.
People find that out, they have their assessment. Let me say this: stereotypes, because that's just your experience.
Yes,
stereotypes are across the board, right?
Yes,
so there's men who are automatically X'd out if he doesn't fit a salary requirement. There are women. You gotta hold. For some reason, when I talk, there's an echo on your end.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's because I got it laying on the speaker. I'm gonna pick it up. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I apologize. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm
There
not
are women.
I'm not weird at all. I like got my own little shit going. Yeah.
I didn't say you were weird.
Okay. I just a statement. That's how we talk in St. Louis.
Okay. Okay. Go have your face cut off. There are women. Right now, what I'm talking about are how people have preconceived notions of a group of people, right? So that's across the border. There's women who are X'd out if they're a certain weight by a guy, like this. Oh, you're lazy because you're big. So that just goes across the board. I do want to ask you about this because you said what you have between your legs produces babies, and you want to have. So I'm assuming you want to have children.
Yes.
Okay.
Like 7.
You want to have 7 kids. Okay. Yeah. So because of, I mean, listen, biology is still, until this changes, it takes ovaries and a sperm to create a baby. So the question would become, if you are a trans woman and you want to create a child, that I would assume, we can't see your face, honey, so have your head cut off. It would be the assumption that in order for you to create a baby, you would need to have a woman.
One or the other.
How could you do it with a man?
That right there is me having like a surrogate, and he has to have a baby by.
Wait, hold on! Don't have your head cut off because we can't see your face.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to
tell me how you do it with a man.
So no, this was
an iPhone stand.
Yeah. I guess she's holding it by her hand.
Yeah, but okay, you saying you do reality TV, you should know about damn, you know, gimbals and stands and, you know, stuff like that to keep it positioned. Oh my gosh.
I know she's all over the place with it.
You're cutting off your head. It's like, oh my gosh.
If my husband, if I decide to be with a man, the only logical explanation would be is my surrogate have a baby by me and my surrogate have a baby by him. Contractual, of course. And that way our kids will be siblings. Who raised those kids are the parents. Simple. But I'm gonna have it.
That sounds crazy.
No, but I get that situation. I get because again, I mean, I always think back to the the Showtime show Queer as Folk, and even with
Okay.
discussing this with another person, like talking about if we had children, we would have to have a surrogate, and
Yeah.
I mean, with two gay men, we would have to have a surrogate,
I
and
mean,
we
but
and we would
making
both.
two biological babies
Well,
is.
no, but when I say, well, again, because I understood what she meant. Because if she's with a man, yeah, it's gonna have to be through a
Yeah,
surrogate,
yeah.
and you do want your children to be related, so it would have to come from the same woman.
Okay.
It's just that in hetero norms, it would just look like that woman had two baby daddies, but the children come from the same mother, but they are siblings, even though they have different fathers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would have a surrogate bringing two kids in the world.
Yeah, unless I'm with a woman.
Okay, so if you went with a woman, she would carry.
Yeah, I can, but I
then-
I can produce naturally. Trans women can still produce kids naturally, but they just be.
That's if you're not on hormones like
Oh, you
that.
can't? See, again, you're educating me now. You can't?
No, I can if I go. I can if I go off hormones for 6 months. It has to be at least 6 months, no hormones, and then you can produce, and then your sperm builds up enough where you can create a child.
Okay, yeah. Well, I guess if she was going that route.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, so
like
if you get with a woman, you can use your own genetics.
Yeah.
Well,
but as long as my kids, but as long as my husband and our kids share the same DNA, as far as being siblings, perfectly fine.
Hold on, let me break it down. Okay, so, and don't interrupt me. Hear me all the way out first, unless I'm saying something wrong.
Okay.
If you get with a woman, you can use your own genetics, and then she would carry. Okay. If you get with a man, you would, excuse me, y'all would get a woman, and when you would use her eggs?
Yeah, we would have to plan. Like, we would have a planned pregnancy, basically. Like, that's all it is. I have the choice and the control that a lot of women was robbed from when they was teenagers to planning how I would perceive and conceive my children. Just because I'm trans does not mean my DNA cannot be implanted on. Somebody was calling. We have great stepfathers all the time, so I don't understand why my logic on how me and a man would produce our two kids.
Well, a stepfather means they're stepping into the child already being here. So that's the difference.
So that's the great part about it with me. We can actually plan to have this child and actually,
So this has to be, so I don't know how much money you make, but you do know what you just described as a $200,000 process.
I'm the biggest in my city. Any girl will be gladly to have a baby mother, whatever you want to call it, like me. I have a great support system, and I'm not playing.
What I'm saying is, I hear you, but I'm just saying the process you described if you got with a man, because you said you would want to have 2 kids. The surrogacy process with a woman holding, like carrying, and then the whole process is between $170,000 to $200,000 per kid.
I'm a little privileged, I should say, which is no price on my child. I don't care if it's I don't care.
Okay. No shade, but her apartment does not look like she's making like $200,000.
I don't know. I'm not saying. I hear her now. See, again, they educated me something on like, okay, a surrogate. That's a lot. That is a lot.
Yes, a lot.
She initially talking about wanting to have 7. I guess if she was just getting with a woman, to me, that's cheaper in reality.
Yeah,
than
it
getting
is.
a surrogate. Yeah, I'm like, shit. Yeah, these little bastards cost money.
Okay.
I'm going to have my family, period. Okay. But I am a little privileged. That's why I'm a little arrogant. But I'm humble as they come because I've been through a lot, and my voice is cracking because I'm about to cry. But price doesn't matter. That is what I'm here for. I'm here to reproduce and create my family and empires. That is all that matters to me. None of that money shit is easy to make, matters to me, but being able to protect and provide for my family, period, and let them be able to create afterwards. I'm going to get old, and I want my legacy to live on. You're going to see me. You're going to see me. But
okay. So let me ask you this. For the guy, are we looking for a straight man or a gay man?
I don't want a guy that I really don't want a guy that even know what a trans is, because I don't even want a guy that I want him to approach me the right way. Not knowing what's between my legs, because you gotta.
She doesn't want a guy to know what a trans is.
But he's gonna know. I mean, who doesn't know? Even if they're ignorant of trans people, they know what a trans person is.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel her. I mean, I'm not even trying to come across mean, and stuff like that. I get where she's coming from, but to me, the whole disclosure thing, you have to disclose, and to me, saying you don't want, I mean, even the type of people you want, it's like, come on, especially because you're into both. You're into both women and women, men and women. So it's almost like, some people would look at you as bisexual. Yeah.
I don't know.
Just for the kids, just like the procedure for the kids is expensive. We can get a pussy. I mean, we can get a vagina. I'm sorry. I'm a little raunchy, but that's nothing. I'm trying to love for real. It's nothing like this. What you see could all be amplified. It's what's in my heart. You get what I'm saying? We can get the kids. They keep calling my phone, Kendra. I don't want to keep being interrupted. If you got some more questions, people is going to keep calling me. Can we probably have to wrap this up. I don't want to be rude.
Okay. Well, okay. So you're saying do you want to give out your Kendra D. Singles dating app profile before we go?
I heard H-Arian.
What is it?
Kendra D. I heard? Yes, because that's my brain too. Huh?
Wait, hold on. Can you spell it?
Okay, this is where it starts to get off the rails here.
Why, they gonna start arguing?
I-H.
Not an argument, but a disagreement.
Okay, go on.
Like heart in your chest, and then A as in apple. Calling my phone.
Okay, Asia, right here. This is you?
Yes.
Here she goes. Okay, this is her inside the dating app. This is her. Oh, you got one picture only.
Yeah, I was literally just.
Wait, don't show that. Don't show that, because your number could be on that page.
Oh, click off of it?
No, I'm saying you don't want to. I don't know what you were showing, like the back end of your profile.
No, I was just showing the profile. I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Wait, how old you tell me you was?
Yeah, it's. I don't know why.
You told me you're 30.
I'm 30. I'm 30.
Your profile says 26.
I don't know why it did that. I must have.
Okay, she says at first she doesn't know how she did this.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
You know what? I do know why it did that. I look younger, so I like to appear younger. But
to me, I mean, now, okay, you've used the app. You've used the app, correct?
Yeah.
Can you not display your age, or you have to?
You have to display your age, yes.
Okay, no, I'm just asking because I know on some apps you don't have to. Now I know people that ask me my age, because I'll be honest, I don't display my age because some people are ageist or whatever. Yeah. But if you ask me, I'll tell you. I will tell you, and stuff. But okay, I'm just curious. I'm trying to learn from you. I mean.
You can't start off with a lie and then get mad when people wanted to lie.
Good advice. Good advice. I'll change it because I look damn good to be 30.
Okay. Also, I have a question. Do you consider yourself a part of the LGBTQ community?
I only believe in LGB when it comes to that community because that's a sexuality community, not how you live your life.
She only believes in LGB.
Well, so then basically, so the LGB, we're all about sex. Okay, I mean.
Okay.
So, like, you can be trans and still be interested in your counterpart. Like, I'm also interested in trans men as well, too. Women, trans men, and men.
And some of the trans men are really hot.
No, I was approached by a trans man.
Yeah.
And he was very, he was too cute and but then when he sent me the pictures, I was like, oh my gosh, he still has his vagina, and I was like, oh wow, I don't see. I know I couldn't. Just knowing me.
You couldn't fuck that?
Because I'm not. Oh my gosh, I can say it like that.
I'm sorry for saying that.
I'm not. See, I'm trying to be.
I forgot we were taping.
No, but I'm just saying, I'm not into vagina. Let's just say that.
Okay. Let's leave it there.
Okay.
Say it again?
I said I'm also into trans men as well. So women, men.
So on the dating app we have trans as an option.
Yes, they do.
I can put that on.
You can put trans
Kendra,
as an option.
I really just made this to get on. I haven't been on.
Well, this is what I'm gonna say to this though, and I'm just gonna be honest, because this looks like a born woman. I want to be respectful. I do understand, but not a trans woman, but a born woman. And then it says gender, you say woman.
I'm sorry.
It says woman. So if a guy sees this, he's thinking he's reaching out to.
Why is she moving all around?
I don't know. I feel like she's getting nervous or.
Yeah, because Kendra is confronting her. That's why she's getting nervous.
But naturally born woman.
I don't want them to approach me as no trans. Kendra, if you put trans on your profile, you're gonna see the psychos, the sickos that just approach.
But what's gonna happen?
And there's still psychos or sickos approaching me, or gay men approaching me.
Yeah, sickos and psychos go across the board.
Yeah.
Asia, honey, is this. I'm just gonna be honest with you. You'll have men that will reach out to you thinking that you were born a woman.
And look, Kendra, that's the first thing I'm gonna say is I'm trans. And
I just want to say this though. I'm just gonna say this when you set up.
And Kendra, I'm gonna say this, Kendra. You know how like the girls been getting unalive. I want a ninja to play with me. You get what I'm saying? I'm for all the bullshit when it comes to that. That is the reason why I'm only dealing with a specific type of man. You get what I'm saying? I'm with all the bullshit because a lot of those girls that's been unalive, Kendra, and I got company.
But it's not about
and I think she's gonna get unalive doing it this way. Would you say so?
Well, yeah, if you're not, disclosing. It's like, I get it. You don't see. I guess she feels like, again, when she brought up the fetish thing, I'm not gonna say I don't hear her, but okay, you're trans. You to me, you gotta take. Not say you gotta take, but you know how people say this comes with the territory.
Yeah.
You're going to be approached by the quote unquote, I don't want to say sickos, but you're going to be approached by all types of guys that may fetishize you, but you're going to probably run into somebody that's into you.
Yeah, I mean,
by lying about your, I guess your age, being that you said the site says you have to put, being that they don't have a toggle where you could just not display your age. But again, she said your profile looks like a whole woman, and you have it as woman. They have a drop down for you to put trans,
yeah,
and I'm sure. And again, I guess okay, you look in the picture, you look very passable. So even if a guy wasn't into trans, he may think twice. Hey, let me try it.
yeah, but I could see if she had gotten the bottom part changed, if she had bottom surgery, then you're more than
Then you can
welcome
say
to
woman.
be. You're more than welcome to be put woman because you got woman parts. But
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Yeah.
since she doesn't have that change,
Yeah, because again, you talking about getting unalived. Yeah, hey, you better have your knife or gun out when y'all about to have sex.
yeah.
Been unalived by their
Umar B.
boyfriends. They've been unalived by their boyfriends.
This could be right. I would say this.
Not people that just didn't know. It's unalived. The boyfriends are unalived.
Boyfriends.
Huh?
That's anyone, not just boyfriends.
Yeah.
Like a random guy who wants to have
She need to
sex
fix that
with.
eyelash. She need to fix that eyelash.
I know.
Having them that know completely what is going on with them. You get what I'm saying, Kendra? It's not. I'm gorgeous as hell. The camera can't make this up. Wait till you see me in person. The camera can't make this up. I'm gorgeous as a motherfucker. My personality and my heart is everything. It ain't nobody I gotta trick or fool. So I'm gonna go to jail.
I'm gonna say this because I'm not gonna probably go soon. I respect.
I'm listening.
Okay, you're not listening. I need your attention. We're moving around. There's a lot going on, but I do want to get this out. Okay, here's the deal. It's never okay to mislead a person. Hear me out. And it is misleading to be on the dating app. You lied about the age, and you also put a woman. Because of my big support in the LGBTQ community, we have on the dating app, there's a question that says, which gender describes you best when you do your profile?
Exactly.
And because of my support for the LGBTQ community, trans man, trans woman, man and woman are all right? So hold on, I'm gonna let you talk. Remember, we already discussed that. I'm gonna let you respond. So you have the option to be. We can't see your face. You have the option to be honest at the door. And I'm not gonna hold on. I'm not gonna agree. I'm not gonna agree with you, Miss Lee. Hold on. You're trying to overtalk me, but that doesn't say. When you talk, I let you talk. So I'm gonna give you the floor.
But I understand.
I'm gonna give you the floor. I'm gonna give you the floor, but I'm gonna say what I have to say. It is not right to not disclose that you are a trans woman at the door because these men will hit you on the app thinking that you're a woman because all your profile indicates that.
Kendra, I stated that earlier. The thing that I'm saying is I'm not trying to make public with that is T.S. Madison. I would never put T.S. Asia Cherry in front of my name. That is not how I want to be approached. That is not nothing. And let me tell you,
I guess she's the young.
I just figured out. This is me being clueless. The TS stands for transsexual, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Go on. I'm sorry. But what were you gonna say?
I don't put T.S. Porsha. But they're gonna know that I'm trans. It's so stupid to say I don't want to be named T.S. whatever her name is.
No, she doesn't have to. She could just be named what I think her name is Asia or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that, but to me, I guess the way she's coming across too is that she wants you to see her more than trans. Because I get how some people
understand that, but
because I can get how some people fetishize.
I get that, but it's not cool to not disclose that up front.
And that's where I do agree with you. Yeah, you have to, but I get the feeling because she feels like, I guess she feels like I know what they're coming at me with.
The surgery, And then if she gets the surgery, she doesn't need to.
Yeah, then she can put it all she wants. Yeah.
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 That is the reason why we need y'all to wake up too, because these men be knowing exactly what is going on. When you put TS in front of your name, that automatically make you a public enemy. It is okay for me to identify as a woman and on a back burner in public, in private, whoever I'm talking to is online, at the store, then discuss that. But on social media, it's a time and it's a place. I'm not an advocate for trans. I am trans. Like, I am who I am. And I have not seen this before. So I'm not finna allow myself to be a public enemy to a fight that I'm not even fighting. I don't even live on that spectrum of hiding who I am ever. Like, I'm not fixing my voice. I'm not always in glam. I'm just literally 5'8", 140 pounds with nice curves, petite. And I can't help that, what I look like. But I can't help what I identify as. And it's not starting out with trans. Yes, I was born with a penis. That's not hard to say when you're true to form. That's all I'm saying. Ain't nobody tricking these dudes.
Listen, I will say this. Social media is not what we're talking about. We're talking about a dating app where people are looking for someone.
That's social.
Hold on.
Come in. That's social media.
Hold on, real quick. When you talk, you see I say nothing. So you gotta give me that same respect.
Well, it's a conversation. It's a conversation. It ain't no one-sided.
No, it's not one-sided. It's not one-sided. Because when you talk, I allow you to speak. Now you can speak after me, but I give you the respect when you're talking.
But Kendra, this is your platform. This is your power. You can clip these videos. You can say whatever. But it's a conversation. So when you say a point, allow me to rebuttal.
You have to rebuttal after I get my point out, because you talked before my point.
It's basically, your point to me is basically, this is the reason why y'all.
My point to you is, now I'm going to start cutting you off. My point to you is, it says what gender best describes you on the app. You could have easily clicked trans woman. You did not. You picked woman. You also lied about your age. So your profile is misleading to men on the app. So a man, if he does reach out to you, not knowing that you're a trans woman and your age is not right, that is misleading. So you can disagree about how you feel, but the truth of the matter is your profile is misleading. I think there's nothing wrong. Listen, this is why I support the community so much. I made sure we had those options inside the app, because my app is for everyone. But to get the best results, you need to be honest at the door.
I'm not going to be humble on social media and reminded that I'm a trans woman.
Either way, you decided to call me on social media. I didn't call you. You called me. How long you been watching this show?
But now you're missing the point, because now you're getting upset.
I'm not missing the point. You're missing. I'm making facts. You wanna walk away from that?
No, listen. You want to tell me how to run my social and how I can identify.
I'm not talking about social. You called into my. Here's the deal. You called into my dating show. I have the responsibility.
Talk about me,
dating show, I have the responsibility.
Tell me how I should be. You get what I'm saying?
No. Here's the deal. You can be however. You can be however you want to be. You called me. You made.
This is a dating show. This is a dating show, babe.
Okay, so you call it a dating show, and I'm on a dating app. It only makes sense that we get the truth. So you made
that is the truth. No, that is the truth. I didn't lie about anything.
The truth is you're a trans woman. That's the truth. And there's nothing wrong with that.
When you watch the video, I had no problem saying that. That is not how
but in the dating app, you didn't say that. In the dating app, you don't say that.
Why would I say that if that's
so
not
the man can know before you reach out because the man has the right to know that you're a trans woman before.
She's right. Kendra's
right now. She is.
Kendra's exactly right. Anyone hitting you up on a dating app, you should disclose you're transgender. Not try to trick them and then say, oh, come and date me, and then not disclose that you're transgender.
Yeah, I agree. No, I agree 100%. I mean, you to me, you're saving a bunch of headaches down the line.
Exactly.
He reaches out to you inside the dating app. He does.
You crazy if you think I'm gonna meet up with a dude, and he don't know what's between my legs. And honestly,
on a dating app, all we can see is the picture. I would not know you were a trans woman.
A lot of women need to take this advice. you shouldn't lead with what's between your legs anyway. You get what I'm saying? A lot of women lead with what's between their legs. That's why they think they got more.
You can say it in Spanish if you want to. I'm still going to say you're misleading. It doesn't matter how you try to do the story.
I believe
if I'm a man and I see this, I'm thinking
are.
you're a woman, and that's it. And then even when the gender question comes up, it says woman. It doesn't say trans woman. So you can say it 10,000 ways, but inside of a dating app, right now, you are misleading men.
Okay, she's equating that to a gender identity, but I mean, it's not valid on a dating app. You know, you should put what your original sex is, or your.
So her app has strict like, you know, what you have to. And again, I think, well, to me, you should disclose it. You should. I mean, because you're inviting. Like I said, I'm just gonna use the word a headache. You know, especially if you know a guy isn't into, you know, trans individuals.
Exactly.
I believe trans people deserve love and companionship, but with those that are into them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and that's it. Same thing with gay people. I mean, you know, we all have our preferences, so it's like just because, you know, like I'm not into big people, I'm sure there's somebody out there for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I mean, you can't deceive people.
What?
No,
I said you can't deceive people.
Okay.
See, okay, and I apologize if if it's getting taken out of proportion, because it's no smoke at all, because these conversations are very sensitive. You know what I'm saying? I'm not identifying as just no trans woman. That is a fetish. That is almost like a lifestyle. The girls are almost forgetting what is the objective and goals. And it does not mean you're tricking no fucking body. Like, we need to erase that to save the 1% of girls that are here.
No, that's a lie. I'm sorry. I support, let me say this. I support the LGBTQ community. No, here's the deal. I support hands down. But if you're on a dating app,
how do you support if you don't believe that a nigga would look like your husband or your boyfriend and like us?
Baby girl,
and they will kill us and feel like they don't know. How are you for us if you don't know that a nigga would look like your boyfriend and kill us if they find out?
We're not talking about that right now, honey. We're talking, first of all, we're talking simple form of lying, right? If you lie about your age, you can hang up if you want to. I have more to say. This is an overall misleading. We've had people who were 10 years younger on the app, and that's not your age. So you're misleading. And it's not right to mislead, because if you're 40 years old and you're saying you're 30, and then the guy reaches out to you thinking he's talking to a 30-year-old woman, maybe he wants to have kids, maybe he wants to have whatever he wants to have, but you started off with a lie. That is misleading. So I want to make sure we get this all clear. This is not an attack on LGBTQ community. This is an attack on lying, okay? This is an attack on not telling the truth at the door. You should absolutely, if you don't want to, don't be on a dating app. Like that would be the answer. If you're not going to answer truthfully that you're a trans woman or a trans man, or just truthfully, period, don't join the dating app then, okay? Because that's fair. That's fair. Social media is one place. I give you that. But remember, y'all make me your business, okay? You have to volunteer to call my show, okay? I don't call anyone. My show is 5 years old. At this moment in time, you have to know some portion of what you're getting into when you call this worldwide platform, right? We're not new to this, okay? So again, I 1000% support the trans community. And I know this will be shared and I know it will be discussed. So I want that to be clear. I do think it is a very sensitive topic of when you share that information with someone you're dating. That is fair. But when you come on a public show such as mine, which is worldwide, which the person's meeting you for the first time, you need to be comfortable in that moment. we're not at the bar, right? We're not at the bar. You're not like sitting at the bar and a guy walks over to you and y'all spark up a conversation and he approached you. Okay, maybe in that first 5 minutes, you don't have to disclose it. That could be that's a whole different scenario. I'm not talking, that's different than this. But when you call this show, and this is just for lies, period. All lies. They're gonna get exposed one way or the other. And you don't wanna, the thing with a lie is this manipulation, because you try to hook a person without telling them the truth. Now, again, this is not even about trans right now. This is just about all relationships. Like, if you know you don't want to marry that girl, don't tell her you want to marry her and waste her time. And then now she wants to get married, okay? If you know you don't want no kids, don't tell him you want to have kids one day and waste his time. This is just all about lies, period. You need to be upfront with who you are at the door so the person you're dealing with can make a fair assessment if they want to move forward. Whenever you start anything with a lie, you are manipulating the other person because they don't have all the information to make a decision if they really want to deal with you or not. This is not a dedicated statement to trans people. This is dedicated to all people, okay? Now, when we go back to the trans community, I understood what she was saying, but I still do not agree because, like I said, on our dating app, she looks like a woman, and I understand that trans people feel as though they're women, and I respect that too. Okay, I'm not really here to challenge that right now. But what I will say is, in the gender area, it should say trans woman, and that would be fair for when a guy clicks and he wants to move forward. He knows. If he sees it and doesn't want to move forward, life goes on. But it's going to be really challenging when you do that, and then in the way of communicating, you did disclose something that is very important. That's very important information to me, and I'm going to stand on that. Now, again, public, in person, I don't really have the answer to that. I don't know when you should disclose it. That's a different scenario. But on a dating app, that could be dangerous. I really think that could be dangerous. So, ciao. Tonight has been a night. Okay, a couple things. Download the Kendra G Singles dating app. I couldn't see no comments. Comments stopped for me a very long time ago. The card game is back in stock. You can order.
Okay.
Wow.
That was very. It was a lot.
But it was enlightening, you know. It was enlightening.
It was enlightening, yeah.
You know, but yeah, you got to disclose it from the jump.
I mean,
regardless, even if you met them in person or even on the app, so you already know what you're dealing with. I mean, I keep on saying the way she's coming across. I'm gonna say I feel her because she knows that she puts trans. I think she feels it's inviting people just looking at her as a fetish and just want to have sex with her.
I mean, I have trans on the app, and you know, guys hit me up, and you know, I mean, a lot of African guys hit me up.
Okay, but then I should ask you, what is the how are the guys approaching you? Is it approaching you like, hey, you know, what are you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for a relationship. You know, or is it really mainly on a sexual vibe?
On the Kendra G app, it is on a dating tip.
Okay.
But I don't get hit up by a lot of people not too many people from Black Americans. There's more Africans who hit me up.
And that's weird because in their culture they don't like anything LGBT.
I don't. Who knows?
No, I'm just saying. I mean, now again, that goes.
I know.
Yeah, no, that goes. And again, that statement also really goes across all cultures, because I don't want to make it seem like, oh, just black people don't like LGBT people. That's all cultures. But just being black and knowing those cultures, from Black American, West Indian, those from the continent, yeah, they do frown upon LGBT.
Yeah, they do. But
yeah, now when they come over here, oh, they can live their whole life. But
they can do that. I mean,
yeah, but if they were over in their country, yeah, they hiding that shit.
They would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting conversation. Interesting. I can't believe you played the whole video. Wow. But it was interesting.
It was very interesting conversation. Remember to hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll talk next week.
Alrighty, so that's
okay.
it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Bye.
No problem. See you later.